situation for you. You're considered one of the favorites heading into this race, but Sarah Fisher lost it in turn 2, and at the Brickard, she spun. You had nowhere to go here, crashed into the wall. Tell us about this incident.
Yeah, it was disappointing because I really retired at the end of 2000, and we won the last race at Texas Motor Speedway, and that's our car right there. So you can tell all the damage that was done. And I had an offer from the Infinity team, which was Eddie Cheever's team that was doing development of the Infinity engine at that point in time, to do a lot of winter testing to get ready for the Indianapolis 500. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go back and do a full season. I'm going to do the testing program throughout the winter, which we did, a lot of miles, and then I'm going to run the Indy 500. So we had a great opportunity, but unfortunately, she had a problem with her car and she spun out and came off the wall, and I ended up collecting her and just ended up breaking my back for the second time. So here's her car there. Her car starts to go around, as you can see, and then you'll see my car come into frame. And, so we impacted it. That was in the Infinity Grill to Go car. So at that point in time, I didn't use the word retirement, but at that speed, I was laying down at Methodist Hospital down here in Indianapolis, which is where Dr. Terry Trammell is a surgeon and I was there once before in 1996 with Terry when we broke our back in Brazil. I was ready to step away from IndyCar racing anyways, and then ended up doing so after that event and continue with sports cars with Daytona prototype stuff for like the Daytona 24-hour. And some various things like that. But I had also entered into television starting in 2002. So I stepped away from sports car racing a couple of years later, actually very close to Canada, Watkins Glen International, and ended up winning with David Donahue and myself, ended up winning the 6 hours at the Glen in a Daytona prototype car. So it was neat because we were on our way to Canada to visit family. Leslie and the kids were with me. We all ended up in Victory Circle and celebrating that. And that was my last major car race victory, I guess, if you will. And, shortly, many years later, I guess 2017, doing the race with my son, Michael, in Canada in the FAF touring car. We won the 3-hour race up there. So, which is probably the highlight of my career, standing on a podium. Joe standing there with your son. After winning a car race, he would do some kart racing, and then winning 6 championships himself, and then getting to some car stuff. So, that was the end of IndyCar racing, if you will, in 2001, which then entered into the television.